which is a sphere. Okay, so find the example is that you have to find the slope, find the slope of the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1 in the y direction. Y direction at the point, and the point is given at the points the 2 points. You have to find the slope at one point, this one, 2/3, 1/3, and 2/3, and another point is given, that is 2/3, 1/3, and minus 2/3. Okay, so now the surface is given, which is the sphere, and you have to find the slope according to the y direction. So it means you have to take the partial derivative with respect to y. So this is the sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. So apply the partial derivative with respect to y on both sides, x square plus y square plus z square, which is equal to partial by partial y of 1. Now, what is the partial derivative of x square with respect to y? What is the partial derivative of x square with respect to y? 0. Yeah, 0. What is the partial derivative of y square? 2y. What about the z square? This is the main question, because z is a function of x and y. So in z there is a y. Okay, so it means the partial derivative of z is z square is 2z partial z over partial y. And what is the partial derivative of 1? That is equal to 0. So did you get this point or not? This one. Because z is a function of x and y, so that's why we take the partial derivative. The partial derivative of z square is 2z and partial z by partial y. Okay, so that is equal to what? 2y plus 2z partial z over partial y is equal to 0, and you will calculate the value. Partial z over partial y is equal to minus 2y. Okay, when you simplify, you will get partial z over partial y is equal to minus 2y over 2z, that is equal to minus y over z. So what is the partial derivative we got? Partial z over partial y, that is equal to what? Minus y over z. So this is the slope. Now we have to find the slope at point this one and at point this one. Now substitute the value, first this point and then this point. Okay, so I will remove this one and write in the another page that what are the points given. The point is 2/3, 1/3, and 2/3. Another point is 2/3, 1/3, and minus 2/3. And what is the partial derivative of z with respect to y? That is equal to minus y over z. So when I substitute this point in that, so what you will got? Partial derivative of z at that point, 2/3, 1/3, and 2/3. That is equal to minus 1/3 divided by 2/3. 3 and 3 cancel, that is equal to minus 1/2. Okay, for this point, partial z over partial y at this point, 2/3, 1/3, and minus 2/3, that is equal to minus 1 over 3 minus 2 over 3. 3 and 3 cancel, that is minus 1 minus 2, which is equal to 1 divided by 2. So these are the slopes of the sphere in terms of y direction. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. Now, if you have the function in terms of three variables, okay, like for example, and this is the function f of x, y, and z, okay, any function in terms of three variables, and you have to find the partial derivative of each variable. Then how you can calculate that? 2xy plus z. Find f of x, f of y, and f of z. Okay, now f of x means partial derivative of the function in terms of x, partial derivative with in terms of x, that is x square y square z power 4 plus 2xy plus z. So what is the partial derivative of this one with respect to x? Anybody can tell me? Partial derivative with respect to x. Y0 z0. Now, but they are multiplying each other. So it means this term is a constant. So y square z power 4 is constant. And what is the derivative of x power 3? That is 3x power 2. Yes. Now what is the derivative of 2xy in terms of x? In terms of x, 2y. Yeah. This is 2, okay, not z. 2. 2. Okay. And what is the derivative of z in terms of x? Z in terms of x. X. 0. So this becomes what? 3x square y power 2 z power 4 plus 2y. Similarly, you can find the partial derivative with respect to y of this function x power 3 y square z power 4 plus 2xy plus z. What is the partial derivative of this one with respect to y? Now, what are the constants terms? X power 3 is a constant, z power 4 is a constant. You can write x power 3, z power 4. So what is the derivative of y square? Y square derivative is 2y. Yeah, 2y. Plus, what is the derivative of 2xy with respect to y? With respect to y, Ibrahim, y, 2xy, 2xy. This is 2xy. With respect to y, 2y. No. See, what is the constant here? The constant is 2x. Okay. And what is the derivative of y? That is 1. So 2x. Yes, Abdullah. Yes, this is right. And what is the derivative of z with respect to y? 0. Yeah, very good. So that becomes 2x power 3 y z power 4 plus 2x. Now same with respect to z, how you can find the partial derivative with respect to z? X power 3 y square z power 4 plus 2xy plus z. So that becomes what? So what is the partial derivative of this one with respect to z? Anybody? I think it take time for the typing, so that's why I wait, because I know Ibrahim, Abdullah, X and Y constant. Yes, they are typing. Yeah, X and Y are constant. It means X power 3, Y, yes, 4, Z power 3 is a constant. Okay, now what is the derivative of 2xy in terms of Z? 0. Very good. So I will not write. What is the derivative of Z in terms of Z? 1. So I will write here 1. So this is the partial derivative with respect to x, y, and z. Okay. So any variable it's given, you have to do the same thing. For example, the function in terms of theta, phi, and pi, uh, function is given in rho, theta, and phi, which is equal to rho square cosine of phi and sine of theta, and you have to find the f of rho. You have to find the f of theta, and you have to find the f of phi. Okay, now f of rho, partial by partial, rho of rho square cosine of phi sine of theta. It means these two variables are constant. What is the derivative of rho square with respect to rho? That is 2 rho. Now, what about the theta? Partial by partial, theta, rho square cosine of this one, sine of theta. Now, these two are constant. These two are constant. It means rho square cosine of phi is same. What is the derivative of cosine sine of theta? What is the derivative of sine of theta? No, not x. What is the derivative of sine of theta? Sine theta derivative. Simple word, sine theta derivative. Cosine, yes. Okay. Similarly, you can find the partial derivative of the phi, that is rho square cosine of phi sine of theta. So what are the two things constant? Rho square and sine of theta is same. Okay. And what is the derivative of cosine of theta? What is the derivative of cosine of theta? Minus sine, minus sine of, this is phi, so write phi. That's it. So this is how you can calculate if any variable, in the form of any variable, the function is given. Okay. So this is just a simple partial derivatives first order. Okay. So there are second order derivatives, also second order partial derivatives. Okay, so how you can represent the second order partial derivatives in terms of f of xx, in terms of xy, in terms of yx, and in terms of yy. Okay, so what is that? Means that you have to take the functions 2 times partial derivative with respect to x. This means that you have to first take the function partial derivative with respect to x, and what you got the result, you have to take again the partial derivative with respect to y. This means that you have to take the partial derivative with respect to y, and the answer you have to take the partial derivative with respect to x. So this means that 2 times partial derivative of the function in terms of y. Okay, so I will now give you one example, so in which we have to find all the second order partial derivatives. When the question is like this one, that find the second order partial derivatives of the function x square y power 3 plus x power 4 and y. So it means I'm talking about the all four partial order second order derivatives. What are the four partial order derivatives? These are the four: f of xx, f of xy, f of yx, and f of yy. Okay, so you have to do these four. Now start with the first one. How you can do the partial derivative of xx? So before that, you have to first find the partial derivative. So what is the partial derivative? Partial by partial x of this function x square y power 3 plus x power 4 y. What is the partial derivative of x square y power 3? What is the partial derivative? Fast. Now you have to do in like in a second that what are the partial derivatives, because there are many examples I wrote today. No, the same, simple. Yeah, this is long but easy. Now partial derivative is very easy. What if the question came for the partial derivative? Everybody should have the full marks in that. Okay, so partial derivative of this one, y is constant, that is y power 3. And what is the derivative of x square? That is 2x plus y is constant. And what is the derivative of x power 4? That is 4x power 3. No, 0. There is x. Okay, so simplify it. That is 2xy power 3 plus 4x power 3y. Okay, okay, no problem. Now again partial derivative. This is partial derivative with respect to x again. You have to find. That means partial by partial x of this function 2xy power 3 plus 4x power 3y. So what is the partial derivative of this one with respect to x? 2 and y power 3 is a constant. What is the partial derivative of x? That is 1 plus 4y is a constant. And what is the partial derivative of x power 3? 3x power 2. So double derivative is equal to 2y power 3 plus 12y 12yx square. Okay, now this is the first one. The second one, you have to use this one and find the partial derivative with respect to y. Okay, so partial by partial y of this one, 2x power 2x y power 3 plus 4x power 3 into y. So what is the partial derivative of this one with respect to y? That is 2x, and y power 3 derivative is 3y square plus 4x power 3. So you can write 6x y square plus 4x power 3. Okay, now what you have to do for the second to first find f of y. Now you have to help me to solve this one. I will write the function here, x square y power 3 plus x power 4 and y. What is the partial derivative of y? With respect to y, you have to find for x square, y power 3 plus x power 4 and y. So what is the partial derivative? X square is a constant. Y power 3 is 3y. F of x, how did you get? 2 times partial derivative. Abdullah, 2 times partial derivative. Okay. X and x. See, I will explain how I find y and y. The same method for x and x. Okay. See, first find y. This is y plus x power 4 and y derivative is 1. So that is equal to 3x square y square plus x power 4. This is y. Yes, I will write. Okay. I will write. Now you have to find y and x. Y and x means partial by partial x now. Because y we already find and this is x, so I write the partial derivative with respect to x. So for this one leave, so this one I have to write. Okay, so what is the partial derivative with respect to x? This one, that is 3y square and x square derivative is 2x plus x power 4 derivative is 4x power 3. So this is equal to 6x y square plus 4x power 3. Okay, now using this one you have to find the y and y. Y and y means again partial derivative of y of this one, that is 3x square y square plus x power 4. Again y means 3x square is constant and y power 2 derivative is 2y. And is there any y here? No y, so its derivative is 0. So that means 6x square y. So this is the double derivative. Now, yeah, Abdullah, this is clear. For y is clear. Okay. Now see the x. You have a question with regarding the x. See, the function is same. F of xy is equal to x square y power 3 plus x power 4y. See, first find the partial derivative of x. Partial derivative of x you have to first find, then you can do the x square. Okay, so what is the derivative? That is y power 3 constant, x square derivative is 2x plus y is constant, x power 4 derivative is 4x power 3. Simplify it. That is 2x y power 3 plus 4x power 3y. Okay, you have to use this one to find x. How? You have to do the partial derivative of this one. Okay, so partial derivative of this one, x means you have to choose the other terms constant. This is constant, this is constant, only x left, so I write here 1 plus, which one? How? See here it is what? From this one to this one you have to do the again partial derivative. Okay, this is one time, this is one time. Again if you do the answer, this is the answer, you do this one same, 2x y power 3 plus 4y square, the same. Abdullah, did you understand? No or yes? Yes, Khalid.
Doctor, how come one?
How come one? See, okay, I will explain this one.
دكتور
Just give me 1 second. I will answer
Clear, clear.
Hamza, Khalid, and then
Clear,
I will
clear.
answer you.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, Khalid, see, with respect to x, okay, so this one is constant, this one is constant. So you can take 2y square constant, take outside. What is the derivative of x? Khalid, what is the derivative of x?
One, one, doctor.
So 1
Ah, okay, doctor.
plus
Thank
4 and y constant. Right here 4 and y constant. What is the derivative of x power 3?
3x. 3x
3x.
plus
Yeah, 3x square. So this is 2y power 3 plus 12x square y. So this is the answer. Okay. So this
okay.
is how you calculate the partial derivatives. Any question? Anybody have any question regarding the partial derivative?